Hello people, this is Jack, and as you may have known, I shattered my sunglasses. There, I'm giving you one of my eyes because people shot me so many times. Are you happy now? Okay, well, I'm here to talk about, well, the stuff I got at Otafest, because that extra normal guy just wouldn't let me do a debriefing earlier. I guess here we go. Okay, here are 3 pins I have from 2010. This one's of Haruhi, based on her appearance in episode 12, well, the one called Live Alive, or Live Alive. And this one is of Konata and Kagami of Lucky Star. And this one is of Miku, the SK09 subject herself. Wait, come to think of it, if you put them like this, there's like parallels and, well, connections, if you get what I mean. Now the pins I got from the vendor area, but these ones I bought from the Pixel Paradise when they served as the video games room. Now here's Bub from Bubble Bobble, and here's Bob from Bubble Bobble. Now you notice that these are the arcade colors, not the NES colors that people seem to use. And if you notice, there's a tiny pixel error, but I can't really fault the guy who I had made these, you know. And as for this one, yeah, hold on. I got these 2 at Otafest Lite of 2010. That was the year I tried to make the Payback special, but cancelled that before it went into production. Now, as for this one, here's a Boo Buddy, if you will, from Super Mario World. Now, the way they made it is that it can glow in the dark, and I'm gonna demonstrate that. And I don't exactly remember when I got this one, but I think it must have been at Lite 2011. I don't really remember though. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate the glow in the dark thing right now. Okay, well, I don't know if I should have put it on for longer, but it is working. It's just this camera, yeah, it's gone on the camera now, but it does work. Can't forget this tiny pin. Now, one of the vendors in 2012 had this Save the Clock Tower tin bank on their counter. I kind of wondered out loud whether I had seen it from the Back to the Future movies, specifically the first one, and they gave it to me because of that. Now I'm gonna tell you, Actar, well, the username that you see on the bottom of the screen right now, Actar knows a lot more about Figmas than I do. There's your clue. Now, but besides that, I'm gonna do my best to explain like when I got it and how it connects to the Super Slinger series, the Super Slinger 2007 mashup series and whatnot. Okay, so this is Kagami in the Miku costume from the Lucky Star OVA, and I got her in May of 2010, one day after my identity got compromised. We'll talk more about that later. Anyway, now I got her because Kagami in the Super Slinger 2007 series was having a weird friendship with GLaDOS at the time. And there's also another connection in that at the end of Cold Red, GLaDOS put her into this costume because the subject herself, Miku, was going around, flying around the field and dodging those strange green onion missiles. And you see there's a green onion prop here. I first showed that to you in Revelation. So there you go. Now let's move on to the next Figma. Now this is Mio from the K-On! Series. And I got her, I actually first got one of her during a Vancouver trip in August of 2010. I think it was around the time of the cruise I had with my family. But on the Friday the 13th in May of 2011, she fell from a counter and broke her arm. So I had to get a replacement at that year's Otafest 2011. Now her connection to the Super Slinger 2007 series was that she also exposed her backside under completely different circumstances, and she was called out by the one jerk blue soldier and dragged her into the mess. But eventually at the end, she kicked that jerk soldier in the groin as her revenge. And that's pretty much hinted in Inhibitor Filler episode 8 already. So moving on. Now this is Haruhi, based on her appearance in the episode The Boredom of Haruhi Suzumiya. And I kind of put her in the pose of Scout's home run taunt, you know, the pointing into the air thing. Now, I got her also at Otafest 2011, and her connection to the Super Slinger 2007 series was that in WTPF 6, she made my Net Persona character die once in the second explosion that he caused. Yes, they did come back, but still, I understand why she's winking, and I like to believe that when the character winks, she's important in some form or another. Okay, now this one is Miku append. It's an alternate costume for Miku based on a voice bank released in 2010. And I got this at Otafest 2012. And her connection to the series, well, as I said, she's the SK09 subject, and one of those crazy videos that one of the crazy green onion missiles depicted risky angles that forced her to expose her backside. I mean, that's pretty much tame compared to what that person makes, but come on, Cold Red's over with. And apparently I got her with these headphones, which were apparently a pre-order bonus. It's a good thing that shop pre-ordered it when they had that promotion. Now this is Homura, and I didn't actually technically get her at Otafest 2012, but I wanted to and couldn't find her. But then I knew that one of the shops was in the general area of where I live, so I kind of waited it out and finally got her last month. Now her connection to the Super Slinger 2007 series is that she appeared in Inhibitor Filler, and she's set to appear in the upcoming mashup One Step Beyond. But the thing is, there's also a voice actress connection involved. You see, because both Mio and Homura share the same dub voice actress, as much as people hate wanting to hear it. Yeah, that's the problem with Homura's, that she's kind of small compared to the others, but I got no choice in the matter. Now let's set the clocks back to 2 years to 2010, the year I got compromised. Now, a few hours after that panel, I had Michelle sign this page of the Otafest 2010 book. I also had Michelle sign this box of Haruhi Suzumiya DVD Volume 3, And once again, I repeat my statement found in Cold Red, July 12, 2010. Yes, people, I did ask her that question about the frickin' Endless 8, you know, the story arc that no one likes. And I had her respond in Yuki Nagato's voice, remember? The next day, I had Michelle sign 2 particular pages of the Lucky Star Volume 2 of the manga. And she signed one of her, and this is one of her characters, Tsukasa. And yeah, when I had her sign this page, I had her say a line, "I don't know about you, but I don't really feel like doing homework." And I was caught speechless at the time because I couldn't help but silently relate. I felt it fit me. So many parallels. And so I repeat my statement in the September 2010 update. What, you didn't think I forgot to have Michelle sign this page for her other character now, did you? Now this character is Minami. And well, Tsukasa and Minami kind of barely meet in the Lucky Star series. But I actually had them both meet in Cold Red, especially the finale clip from Chapter 5, plus Involvement Rescue. Fast forward 1 year to 2011, a J-rock band called The Fool came to Calgary to perform, and this is their autographs. I don't know if you can see them. Well, you can see them. It's just that at the time when I showed you the page at Payback Season 1, I didn't give you enough time to get a good look at this page. Fast forward another year to 2012, and another J-rock band called Licks arrived to perform for us. And here are their autographs. And I couldn't quite tell who was who, so I had them write their names up top here just so I could tell. Yeah, and who could forget Andrea Libman. Now, as I wanted to say in Payback Season 2 before the episode got cancelled, I had her say the line, "The city is full of nulls." And I wasn't here on pony-related business. I wasn't here for that, okay? I'm not that kind of person. I had her write a line from Reboot instead, as you can see here. Oh, and since we're done with autographs, here's my tally count for the number of cosplay segments and revenge segments filmed for Season 2, which, as I said, got cancelled. I must have written this when I filmed that one video of me on my birthday on Revelation's anniversary. But now the tides have turned and people have turned against me. They have something against me. Something against me. Something against me. Oh man, why is that video glitch happening to this one as well? Man, I'm kind of, I don't know, moving on. I almost forgot, I also got a copy of K-On! Season 1. Kind of waited out for the full season release, unfortunately. And of course, these characters are involved in the Super Slinger 2007 series in some way or another. So, it's August 4th, and, well, I don't know if you'll be hearing from me ever again because people have something against me, something against me, something against me, something against me. Why is that loop still going? Anyway, my fatal decision plan has been finalized and I'm gonna execute it. I'm gonna execute it. So... Well, I believe it all is coming to an